Most people say that they want to earn online, but they don't actually start. They watch YouTube videos, join Facebook groups, and 6 months later, they're still in the same position that they were. Everybody tells you to find your passion or build a personal brand. That's great advice, but useless when you need to pay bills. I see people create new social media accounts and then they post twice and they give up because they're not making money. One of our clients had 6 half-built products, templates, journals, courses, you name it. But when she came to work with us, we narrowed down to 1. She finished it, and after 2 weeks, she sold it. And so this is an example of being too scattered and wanting to create so many things, but not actually finishing one. When you actually narrow down to one particular product and get it completed and get it out there, that's when you increase your chances of getting paid, which is what you're here for, right? So it's not that people can't succeed, it's just that when you start so broad, you can't get specific. And when you get specific, that's when you increase your chances of getting paid. There are 3 problems when it comes to not being able to sell online that I see. Here's problem number 1, not knowing what to sell. Now, I hear this often with people, and I see people who create lots of different products where they are maybe doing a template, they're doing a course, they're doing some journals, they're doing planners, and they're creating all these things, but they're not completing anything because they're trying to do so many different things to see which is going to work. But when you focus and you actually just pick a niche and you work on it and you create one product for that particular niche, then you can launch it and get it out. And no one gets paid for the product that they didn't launch, right? So choose a niche, finish a product, and then launch it. You'll increase your chances for revenue rather than having all of these half-built products that no one knows about. Problem 2 is where people get lost in comparing themselves to others, and so they might start drop shipping, for example, and when they don't see traction with that, they go and try something else. Maybe they try Etsy for a while, and then they compare themselves to others in that niche and think, oh no, this is just too hard, I'm going to try something else. And then they start coaching, for example, and then they realize that there are so many other people out there who have got more skills than them, and then they start thinking, oh, I can't do this, so they go and do something else. All of that is just wasted time. And so if you just pick one thing that you want to work on and really do a good job of making that work, then you're more likely to see success with it. So all of this jumping around, if you're doing this yourself, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. When you're jumping around all over the place, you're being mediocre right across the board, and what you want to do is become exceptional, right? So you want to be able to create something and then build your audience and be able to get results for people and then create more and more and more. So you get known for that particular thing. You will never get known for that particular thing if you keep jumping around all the time. So number 2 is just pick one particular thing to focus on and follow that process to get that done, whether that be drop shipping, Etsy, selling digital products via your website, doing coaching, creating content and being like an anonymous YouTuber who's got like a theme channel or a theme page, if you're using Instagram, for example, and monetizing that. So just stay the course, be focused, and do a really good job of that particular thing that you've chosen. Number 3 is not taking action because there's no clear next step. So when you have a process to follow and you know exactly what needs to happen, then you're more likely to do it rather than floundering around thinking, should I do this, should I do this, should I do this, right? When you follow a step-by-step process that is proven, then you're more likely to see success with that. So for example, picking a niche, creating the product, validating the product, launching it. These are all of the things that any new product needs to follow if you want to be able to get it out there. And we have created a step-by-step checklist to be able to go through and figure out, like, how does this actually apply to my product? This is something that we created in the Digital Nomad Starter Pack, where we are explaining exactly what needs to happen when, and so there's like a checklist of things that you need to go through. If you want to see what that is, then just check in the description below, there'll be a link there somewhere to go and check it out. But having a step-by-step process of what needs to happen and having that framework for every digital product that you create or service will help you move forward with confidence and to keep up momentum to get it launched. I hope this video has given you some clarity around the things that stop people from launching their digital products and why they just start and just keep stopping. If you have any questions at all, just drop them in the comments. I do try to answer all of these. Otherwise, I will see you in the next video.